welcome back to Nerfed Reflexes, where skill is optional, but fun is mandatory. Today, we're returning to Godforsaken, and I'm giving the Necromancer a second chance after, well, the first run went straight to the dumpster. This time, we're going all in on a full poison build. Poison damage, poison dot, poison everything. If we melt enemies like butter, awesome. If we melt ourselves, well, that's content too, I guess. So this is still my new playthrough. As you could see, Lily is still alive. Poor Khan's fate though. Anyways, in the spirit of things, I will show you what gear I do have on. I've got this wither staff. I've got these gloves, which do give me some chaos damage. I've got this ring, which gives me some poison coefficient and poison duration. Other than that, that's pretty much all the poison stuff. This belt gives me some movement speed, some damage. This is like whatever. I'm wearing the Ring of Greed, per usual. This just gives me mainly movement speed and elemental damage per intelligence, which is okay. I guess if we could scale some intelligence, that'll help the chaos damage. This is just for life and life regen. This is the same chest piece you've seen me wear. The abnormal duration might help the poison, I'm assuming, and the wither that's casted by this chaos dirge. And I decided to throw this helmet on just because it has 4 rejections on it. So it might help us get, something more chaos related, and I can just, filter out some of the other things. As far as what we're going to do today, I still need to clear the frozen ruins to level up this guy's shop. So I'm just going to keep the difficulty factor at 7. We'll keep it relatively low. And then frozen ruins, in we go. Again, I mean, this Necromancer isn't leveled up. I'm giving her a second chance at life, like she does her minions, I suppose. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Prage for me. If you like the video, please consider dropping a like and leaving a comment, especially a comment telling me how much of an idiot I am for not liking the Necromancer. You're probably sitting there thinking, what do you mean second chance at life? Necromancer's OP. You just haven't given her a chance. All right, so right away, I'll remove this. We might keep the curses. Physical damage. Nah. Alright, well, we'll see what else we get. Again, I've only done one run with her ever, so I don't exactly remember what all abilities she has. I know she has like a poison rain thing. But HP regen, sure. I do know okay, to be fair, the last time we ran the Necromancer, we had on a lamp that made it to where we couldn't regen life, but we did this like Death's Oath kind of like poison aura thing going on. Wither. Wait, what did that even do? I didn't even read it. Wither reduces elemental resistance of enemies in this area. Okay, so Wither's the puddle, or cast a projectile of concentrated chaos power with a chance to create Wither. After hitting an enemy, 25% chance to create Wither. Okay, so it's got to be that poison puddle. Yeah, so 1 out of 4 enemies we hit creates this poison puddle. So maybe we go for as much, like, area of effect. It's a pretty small puddle, so what do we get here? All damage increased? Sure, sounds good. Alright, so right off the bat, we're going to remove this. May as well get, well, bleeding maybe. Definitely gonna get rid of the other summon. Well, we have 7 refreshes and 4 locks. That's worth keeping in mind. I'll go ahead and remove this too, because that's all physical. Cursed and area and cursed enemies will have an additional critical hit chance when attacked. Cursed enemies gain critical hit resistance. Now we'll go ahead and get rid of that too. It's already popped up a couple of times, so. What do we get? All damage increased. Good. There's a chest I missed, and I need to get these chests. Oh boy, it's one of these. I don't know if this counts towards a challenge. There's a challenge or an achievement or whatever, some kind of accolade. that you get for opening like 100 chests or something. I'm not sure if these types of ones. Oh, there we go. Skill range already. Wither radius increased by 30% and duration increased. Okay. I have one more removal. Fuse. I may as well get rid of this because I don't plan on getting any minions. I want to get all chaos damaging spells. And we're going to give that a go. Critical hit rate evasion. I mean, I don't know if my skills can crit, but I guess grabbing some's not bad because that's additive, right? So, uh-oh. Critical rate. Oh, maybe it's not additive. Okay. I thought that was. Weaken curses an area, causing enemies to deal less damage. That might be worth it, but let's just stick with this. We're looking for all poison abilities. Like I said, I remember Poison Rain or Chaos Rain or whatever it was being one of them. I guess we'll grab a bit of armor. Strength doesn't... Oh, we got our first 2 elites coming in. Oh, that area is already getting kind of big. That's nice. That's nice. Hey, there it is. Poison Rain and Poison Nova. Okay, let's go ahead and lock this. And I'll just go ahead and grab Poison Rain. I mean, it seems like we're doing okay. Those elites dropped faster than I expected. Projectiles, return, critical hit chance, 20% elemental damage. I guess we'll throw this on here. Poison coefficient. Skill cooldown? Yeah, you have a pretty long cooldown, so we'll do that. Int. Int is good. It gives us scaling from our boots and... Oh, there's Plague Ring again. I mean, let's just go ahead and grab Poison Nova, and then we've already got Poison Rain locked in, so we'll see what else we get. I don't want to waste another lock on it. Kind of saving the locks for, Ooh, Luck and Gold Find. I want the pickup range, but... Let's just grab the Luck, I guess. Old God's Mark, we don't need another one of those. Okay, poison duration increased. Alright, so what exactly do you do? A chaos spell from the swamp, emitting a poisonous plague that damages the enemy and makes them poisoned. Every 8 seconds, it has a 50% chance to poison on hit. Heavy rainfall. Heavy rain falls on a gloomy land using chaos damage to dissolve evil and make the enemy poisoned. Okay. Chaos damage, last 5 seconds, 30% chance to poison on hit. Got it. Alright. Of all of these, I mean, XP is nice. I really want the pickup range, but we got magnets. We can abuse those. Oh, that was the old God's Mark. Yeah, we've got magnets on this level. There's one right below me to the south. This isn't particularly my favorite level. Simply just because every now and again you periodically get frozen. Experience gain minus 20 for 60 seconds. But, I mean, plus 20% XP gain later on? Sure, we could definitely do that. So this spawns an elite. Hopefully he doesn't hurt us too much. Yeah. So I'm unsure if he froze me there or if that was from the level. But yeah, just periodically it seems like just walking around, even if there's no enemies around. Oh, he hurts. He dropped... Bracers of the Brute Force. I guess he drops those every time you defeat him. I don't need another pair of those. Okay, I am actually going to go back for this heart now. Give me that. Thank you. Alright. What else we got over here? Priest Corpse. Oh, this drops. I don't think I need this. Yeah, Prophecy Slate Fragment. I don't need more of those. Alright, so how are we doing against this guy? I mean, he's taking damage. Oh, that poison is ticking. Look at his health bar. It didn't last very long, but while he was poisoned, it was going down. Alright, so maybe there's hope for the Necromancer after all. You just gotta go into poison. Alright, Poison Rain reduces the target's armor by 500 points. Seems good. Gain extra movement speed. Maybe we'll grab that. Ooh, damage reduction. Yeah, we'll grab the damage. Oh, that's no longer dash. Now we'll just grab the movement speed, I guess. Elemental reaction. Plus 30% elemental damage. Projectile speed, but damage. Critical hit chance. Plus 30% elemental damage to burning, frozen, shocked, and poison targets. I guess we'll put that on Poison Nova. Sure, why not? Why not? Oh. Yeah, that's the prophecy thing. So we don't need to do those statues. I don't need more of that. Shield regen, sure, sounds good. What is this guy over here? Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so that's a priest corpse, so we don't need to do that. We could grab our first magnet, or do we want to... Surely it's been a minute since I hit that tree. So we should have a 20%. Does it show experience? Oh. Negative 15%, huh? So I guess it hasn't been a full minute then yet. I might have should have saved that well. I just want to get rid of the icon off the mini-map so I could see a little bit more clearly. Oh my goodness, there is another ladybug. It's ladybug season and they are driving me nuts. 1 second. All right, I'm back. The doors and the windows are open and the ladybugs are having a field day, coming in here and hanging out. Oh, there's an XP stone. Is there a... What's the closest magnet? Looks like southeast of us would be the closest one. I don't know that we can make it there in a minute, though. Maybe? I don't know how long it would take us to, like... I don't know if we get full effect of it or not, but we'll give it a go. We seem to be doing okay for right now, so I don't think there's a need to, like, focus on picking up XP. Like, what we have is clearly doing the job. Oh. Clearly doing the job. You're done for, you're done for. You dropped nothing, as expected. Alright, let's go, I tell you what, let's go grab the stuff over here in the left corner. And then let's see. So the distance is about from here to the corner. So I'll do that, and we'll see how long it takes me to get there. Oh, it's this guy again? Oh, that's new. What is that? Max health, health regen, thorns minus movement speed, minion stuff I don't care about. Okay, so we're at 13:22 on the clock. I'm just going to book it over here to the corner as fast as I can and see how much time is left. I mean... Maybe? Yeah, we're at 15 seconds down already. Yeah, no, we should be able to make use of that magnet. We're covering pretty decent ground. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. I just got frozen for doing nothing. I can't remove... Okay, so I don't want any of these. Refresh. I don't want any of these. Refresh. Wither, plague, mallet. Curses an area, applying poison to the target. Cursed enemies take 20 chaos damage per second. Curse lasts... Okay. 400 curse range. Alright, well, there we go. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Oh! Elites are in again. Okay. But yeah, I get frozen just for walking around in this area, and it's not the enemy's attack. Like, there's some enemy attacks that will freeze you, don't get me wrong. But you just randomly get frozen walking around. I don't need another amulet. Projectile flight speed, projectile pin, plus 30% to area damage skill range. I guess let's boost up our main attack. So the puddles should be larger. Ooh, 25% CDR could go huge. All right. Minus range, but extra damage. Increased damage to burning enemies. Poison coefficient. So what has the highest... Probably this new thing, right? Because it just straight up makes them, but it's 20 chaos damage. Poison duration. Wither. I guess we'll put it on our new thing. Kind of spread the love around a little bit. Alright. I'm going to grab this fountain down here. Where are we at? 12 minutes. So we should be able to time this pretty well with getting the... Oh, and now we got a rabbit thing, so we got extra sprint. I'm frozen again! Yay, 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 yay. I can't even finish a complete sentence without getting interrupted. So, yeah, this rabbit thing should help us grab the XP bonus. Or we could farm up a little bit. Or do we want it for the boss? Because there's going to be a boss spawning very soon. Now I'm frozen again. Just walking around like on these blue patches. Or maybe it's just a thing that happens and it's not specific to like this blue patch of ice here. Cursed tree. Number of projectiles. So there's a little bit of luck. Oh god. Oh dear god. Okay, so what is our... It still shows experience minus 15%. When we grab this up here... Oh, I should probably turn the lantern on. We're down to 48% sanity. That's not going to do us any favors. Okay, I'm definitely locking one of these. Or I'm going to lock this one and grab this now. 30% chance to release a poison nova when dying during plague affliction. That sounds pretty cool. So there was another... Yeah, let me grab this. Oh, I need some more HP regen. This is the problem, right? The desert level constantly poisons you. This level constantly freezes you, so you're going to get bopped by monsters. It seems like most of these monsters are doing physical damage, so if I can get some armor... Oh, yeah, I'm going to grab some armor. Maybe that'll help us. All right, let's book it. Damn it! Right when I grab it, of course. Right when I grab it. So he spawned at 11 minutes. Understood. And I'm just frozen and can't move. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I'm frozen again. Okay, that's an ice attack. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Poison Rain, Poison Nova. I'll grab you since you have the shorter cooldown. I'm trying to grab up some of this experience so we don't completely waste this XP tome. And it's gone. It's so disappointing. Alright, well, the boss has perished. Grab the goodies. Projectile split. Ooh, lifesteal though? We might actually need that. I'll throw that on our main attack. And we'll grab... I mean, if we're doing lifesteal, we probably don't need the HP regen. I'll grab the luck. Famous last words, right? Alright, give me that. We'll increase our chaos damage with that. What is this? Serpent's what? Oh, it's another one of the rings that we have. Poison coefficient, poison duration, chaos damage, and chaos pin. You know what? Sure. We're gonna lose a bit of luck. It's fine. We're going all in on poison, so if I drop a poison item, I'm definitely gonna pick it up and use it. Alright, is there a chance that there's another XP tome somewhere before I grab that magnet? I'm just eyes on the mini-map here. I'm not seeing it. That might be one directly south of us, maybe? It's hard to tell. Some of these icons look very similar to each other, especially when they're like overlapping. And I'm frozen again. I love that for us. I love that for us. Yep, okay, so we got an XP tome here. Oh, and it's right next to a magnet. There's a magnet right here. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to come down here and grab this stuff, and we'll wait until I feel like we need it, potentially. We'll do this, grab myself some extra damage. That doesn't do anything for us because it's physical. Okay, all right. I mean, so far, things are doing okay, right? They could be worse. And now we're doing some lifesteal. Although we did already use our revive. The chest piece that we're using gives us a revive, and we already have used that because we were frozen during that boss fight, and he just bopped us. Okay, we're gonna need to move. Wither deals damage with a 50% chance to inflict poison. Increase the chance of poison when Wither hits an enemy. Huh? I mean, I want both of these, right? Luck +5. That does not make up for the ring that we just took off, but... Alright, let's see if I could try and... Ooh, +20 chaos damage? Yo, that might be what we need. So I don't know if... I just wish I knew more about how exactly this game functioned. Oh my god, we're starting to get overran. Alright, we're gonna need to come back into that. Do your thing, lifesteal. Do better. I'm trying to avoid picking up this XP, but I wanted to complete... Oh, we got the elites coming in. Whew, there's always something going on. I still can't finish a complete sentence. I don't want to pick up this XP. I'm trying to leave it on the ground. Decrepify. Curses an area, reducing the attack speed of target enemies. Okay, that dropped another frozen heart. We don't particularly care about that. Skill range. Sounds good. Skill cooldown. Poison coefficient by 5%. Let's reduce the cooldown of Poison Nova. Grab whatever this is. Area damage. Skill range. Fear. Stun. Poison Nova. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna make my way up towards this experience statue. And, oh, I'm out of my torch. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna have to focus on that. Luck, pickup range. Alright, I'm gonna grab the pickup range and just immediately hit this statue. We've only got 7 minutes left. Chaos damage. I do have one more lock. Leaves a pool of poison after Poison Nova, dealing chaos damage to enemies in the area. Let's lock this. Grab that. Skill range. Okay. XP. I mean, we got a bunch of XP coming in, sure. I don't want any of this. Refresh. Level up Wither. Bleed. Skill range again. Withering amount +1. I don't know exactly what that means. Like, does it drop an extra puddle or what? We'll grab a little bit of resistance. Curse Burst. An ancient and profound chaos spell that deals chaos damage to the enemy. When the enemy carries a curse, it deals additional damage based on the number of curses. Deals chaos damage, gains additional damage based on the number of curses the target carries. Interesting. So you could... So the Necromancer seems pretty vertical then, right? Like, you can do a minion build, you could do a poison build, you could do a physical build, you can do a curse build, it seems. So she seems fairly versatile. I don't know. I mean, it deals chaos damage. I guess I could just grab it. And then, ooh, +12 chaos damage, say less. Curse Burst range increased by 40%. or increase the area of withering zone. I mean, give me that. Luck, attack. You know what? Give me the attack speed. That'll help for our wither. Wow, 3 curse burst evolutions. Holy crap. Multicast chance, 50%. So you go off every 3 seconds. So that's not the craziest thing to get, especially you deal so low damage. Curse burst leaves a pool of poison or stuns the target. I guess let's go for the poison. HP regen. You know what? I'll grab a little bit of that. We'll take a little bit of HP regen. Oh, poison burst. Toxic plague. Yeah, I don't have that. Toxic plague always takes time to destroy the enemy. A wise caster can use the poisonous burst to release the poison effect instantly. Deals a ton of chaos damage. Applies all poison effects hits with a 30% chance of corrosion, reducing. All right, I'm sorry, Chaos Burst. You got to go. Like I said, we can replace it, and we replaced it. So we've done it. We've got a full Chaos build. That's what we needed. All right, I'll grab a little bit more resistance. Poison Nova. Okay, so Toxic Burst range increased. Yeah, we'll go for the Poison Burst. Elemental damage, luck. Yeah, we'll grab a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Curse area plus 20%. Increase the range of rain. We'll go for you. You have a shorter cooldown, so maybe I should have grabbed the range there. Toxic Burst no longer. Oh, it consumes poison. Oh, a wise caster can use the poisonous burst to release the poison. Wait. Am I not understanding how that works then? I'm not sure if I understand how that works. So for example, if you've ever played a game called Torchlight Infinite, what you can do in there with almost all dots, I'm trying to think of a scenario where it doesn't work with dots, but Toxic Burst reduces target state. Sure. I'll explain in a moment. Give me just a moment here. But it is a really cool interaction. LE res, LE damage, critical hit rate. Yep, sounds good to me. Level up the poison burst, corruption chance increased. Elemental damage, sounds good. I mean, enemies seem to be falling over. Duration increased. Experience. I don't think I really care too much about the experience, but the int, I guess, is nice. Because don't we have... Oh, I can't look now. Yeah, it's not going to let me look. Poison Nova. Can I look now? God! No! Just pause the game, please. Dang it. Thank you. No! Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to have to wait for all this XP to come funneling in. Ay. HP percentage plus 20%. I'll take that. Especially when we don't have our free revive anymore. Okay. Yes, elemental damage per intelligence plus 55%. Alright, the experience has stopped raining in so much. Let me pick some up and level up one more time. And then I will explain. Okay, so Torchlight Infinite is like, you know, a cartoony, very fast-paced version of Diablo. It plays a little bit more like Path of Exile 1, with how fast the movement, like all the mobility in the game is. Anyways, it's an ARPG, right? Think Path of Exile, but cartoony, right? A very fun game. I love the crap out of it. I play it every season launch, and me and everyone in the Discord just absolutely goes crazy with it. We love the game. It does have some pay-to-win features, which is fairly annoying, but for the most part, we all ignore those because you can get pretty far, especially if you play every single season, just completely ignoring the pay-to-win aspect. And they've done some things recently to, you know, dial down a bit Skill cooldown reduced. Let's reduce you. You seem to be pretty cool. Anyways, so in that game, you can apply a bunch of different dots, right? You can do like a frost dot. You can do a burning dot. You can do essentially what I'm doing here, right? There's like a chaos. In that game, they call it like erosion or whatever. Yeah, you can do all kinds of different dots. You can eat physical, right? There's a physical dot called trauma. But there's not bleed, now that I think about it, because typically a physical dot is bleed. But anyways, there's a mechanic in that game where you can reap the dot, right? So let's say you apply 100 points of damage to the enemy, right? And you and it's going to deal 100 points of damage over the course of, let's say, 4 seconds, right? So it's dealing 25 damage per second. You can reap X amount of seconds off of that. So you can say, all right, well, when I hit with this attack, it's going to instantly do 1 second, or two, we'll say 2 seconds of reap, right? Which is, they usually don't go that high. Usually, like, the most you're going to see is like 1, but we'll say 2 seconds of reap. So you're going to instantly do that 50 damage, which is half of the reap that's on there, half of the poison dot that's on there. And then the poison dot will remain unless you go into reap purification, which is something you can spec into, which will remove the dot after you do the reap. But it goes absolutely crazy because you can apply a bunch of different dots from a bunch of different sources, right? And you can reap from a ton of different sources. So you can, like, put reap on your belt. You can put reap on each of your wands if you're using wands. You can get reap on, your skill tree in slates that you put in this, like, Tetris backpack hero type thing. Yeah, there's just a bunch of ways you can get reap on, like, different pieces of gear, gloves, whatever. And so you stack up a bunch of reaps on a target, and it just goes absolutely crazy when you start, doing something that attacks and applies a bunch of dots, and then you're applying a bunch of reaps, and you're applying a bunch of cooldowns. Anyways, that was a long-winded explanation for what I was wondering if that's what this skill here did. Because we've got that upgrade that said it no longer consumes the poison effects, and that's what it reminded me of, is going into reap purification. I don't know, it's not entirely 100% clear exactly what skills and attributes and stuff do in that game. That being said, we have 3.5 minutes left, and I mean, so far so good. We'll see if she can withstand the final boss. We might be okay as long as I don't get frozen in place. I mean, all of this green everywhere is seeming pretty gnarly. It's funny though, like, this build seems nice. I haven't played this game in a couple of days. This poison seems pretty nice. But to me, it's still not as satisfying as all the craziness that goes on with the sorcerer. I just absolutely love screen clutter, chaos, things happening everywhere. Here, it's mainly just like a big curse on the ground, a big poison puddle on the ground, some small poison puddles on the ground. Occasionally, you see some brain effects. Like, it's not that crazy, right? Alright, cooldown, sure. Wait. I was trying to see how much health that guy had. It looked like it said he had 3,500, maybe? Okay, that hurts. That hurts. Okay, things are starting to hurt. We are down to 69. Nice. Sanity. Okay. Refresh. Poison Rain. We have not given Poison Rain much love. I'm sure it's really good. I will say, I will say some skills in this game go crazy, like once you like fully spec into them, but they're pretty underwhelming from the get-go, which I mean is kind of understandable, but you really feel it. Like I was giving a lot of crap to tornadoes. Like I would do a bunch of frost builds with sorcerers in this game, which is still my favorite build. And I would grab tornado just because it's another frost skill. And you know, as long as you don't grab upgrade, as long as you don't grab skills that are not related to like frost or poison in this case, like for the build that I'm going for, you won't get offered upgrades for other things that are unrelated. Like for example, when I got the upgrade that said plus 20% or plus 20 flat chaos damage, right? I did not see an upgrade for, you know, lightning damage or frost damage because I don't have a lightning skill or a frost skill. So that's why I would typically grab the tornado. But one time I did a run. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go all in on tornado and just see how it goes. Because that was like the first cold spell that I got when I leveled up. And I did. I brought it to level 10 and I grabbed, you know, all the evolutions and stuff that I could for it. And oh my god, it went freaking crazy, dude. The tornadoes were huge. You couldn't see anything. The screen was filled with them. They erupted and went, you know, out just in a bunch of different directions. And yeah, even after fully upgrading the... I'm frozen and I'm dead. Holy crap! What was that? I need to rewatch the footage. I need to see what happened. Bro, she just got bopped. Huh. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, tornado goes nuts. You should 100% give that a go. So it looks like, yeah, I mean, our wither did the bulk of the damage, 14 million. We got this really late, and it still did quite a bit of damage. So I'm not exactly sure how Poison Burst works, but man, I don't know. I don't think the Necromancer's for me, man. I mean, I could go again. I could run it back and try, you know, a Fizz build. I guess I'll do that next. I'll give her a go on Fizz build. I mean, surely there's got to be something I like, right? I'll try some of her physical skills, I guess. But, yeah, anyways, moral of the story is if you go fully into anything in this game, it typically does really well. Even Tornado that I was giving crap to, turns out it slaps. And it did more damage than anything else, and it wasn't even close. So it's just all about how you build it. One of the many reasons why I love this game, and I hope it gets many updates to come. But for now, that's another godforsaken run wrapped up. If you enjoyed watching my Necromancer get, you know, completely melted, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more chaos. Pun intended. And as always, remember, skill is optional, but fun is mandatory. I'll catch you on the next respawn.